Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have three 2 Rand coins for you from South Africa. And as you can see, they are one down here on the bottom left from 1991. Let me get my pen out and I'll point it out to you. One up here from the year 2000, and one over here from the year 2008. And we can see, just looking at them, the different changes they made on these coins between 1991 and 2008. So let's take a look at them individually and talk about them, and we'll go through them. So let's start with this one here from the year 1991. And because these coins are wear differently, it actually was really hard to get them all lighted the same way. Now these coins are all from this 1991 to the 2008 we looked at, and these were made from, this one started being made in 1989, and then it was made until 1995. In 1996 they started making this coin, and they made it until 2000, and then in 2000 they started making a different coin, and then 2008 this one came out. And I wanted to show this one because it had the new national coat of arms on it, and that changed in these coins. So let's start with the 1991. In 1991, South Africa was still under apartheid rule. Nelson Mandela was in prison, and he had yet to come into power as the president. He was elected in 1994. So this came out 3 years before South Africa effectively gave up apartheid rule in the elections of 1994, where Nelson Mandela was elected into office. On the back of this, we see it says Swede Africa, or South Africa, 1991. At the bottom here, we see there is a motto, and this is the coat of arms. That was the official coat of arms until the year 2000. At the top, there is a lion holding some rods, and on one side we see that there is a springbok, and I believe that's this side over here. And on this side over here, we see there is a gembok. So two South African animals, one on each side of the shield. The shield is cut into 4 different pieces, and the when we start looking at the shield, they represent the 4 provinces of South Africa. Down at the bottom it says ex unitate viris, and that motto it actually was changed. The definition of the motto was changed, which is kind of a weird idea. Initially they translated it as union is strength, but in 1961 they changed the translation to unity is strength. And when I'm talking about the unitate, the ex unitate, it's right here. There's a banner across the bottom that has the motto on it. And I'll show you a little bit better on the 2000 coin. So this is so we see it says Swede Africa with the hyphen here on the back. That's a 1991. And if we go to the front, we see that it is this 2 Rand coin. So the front of all of these coins is going to be the same, and that is the greater kudu. This is called. So the greater kudu, it says, is here with the kind of wavy horns. It says 2 Rand. On the 2000 coin, we see that they've changed it, and Zansi Africa up here, and down here at the bottom it still says the ex unitate, but you can see it a little bit better. And then, at some point, some people translate this as power through unity. And again, we see the Springbok and Gemsbok, but up here, the difference, big difference here, the Umzansi Africa, and I don't know how to pronounce that very well. Again, it's a 2 Rand coin. And then finally, we have the 2008 version. And the 2008 version had the new coat of arms on it, and that's why I wanted to take a good look at this one. The 2008 version with a new coat of arms, this coin was only produced in 2008. It's, again, they're all nickel copper coins. All three of them are nickel copper coins, and they're all 2 Rand coins with the Greater Udu on it. Greater Kudu on it, I'm sorry. And so you can see, though, that this is a quite different coat of arms on here. This coat of arms, they started using it in 2000, but it wasn't universally adopted. Even through 2007, they still had to coat of arms on their passport because they said they wanted to use up all the old passports. But on the new one, you see that it's quite different what it says here also. So the crest is a knob kiri, which is a bird, in a spear, a protea flower, a secretary bird with its wings expanded, and a rising sun. So that's what's on the newer coin, and this is an engraving by Arthur Sutherland. It's just a great job. When we look at these coins, this particular coin, there were 48.6 million made of the 2008 coin. It's not a rare coin. It's worth it's worth a little under $1. Let's just put it that way. The 2000 coin right here, which you can see wore quite different, and you can also see now some of the differences, right? Let's back this out a little bit. Now we can really see the differences. So we have the first one, the 1991, then we have the 2000 with the motto up here, and then we have the 2008, which reads over here. And the 2000 version, which was made from 1996 until 2000, they produced about 19 million of this one. And then finally the 1991 version, which they made from the 1991 version, and our paperwork is really messed up here. The 1991 version, which they made from 1989 until 1995, has this shield on it, and in 1991 they made 39.23 million of these. These are all worth between 50 cents and $1 US. They're all copper nickel. They all weigh 5.5 grams, and they all have different backs on them, and they all have the same front, and that is the 2 Rand Greater Kudu from South Africa. Have a great day from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel.